You will always see my plant healthy and bigger in shape and size. This is just because of my top 8 secret soil mix you will come to know. Number 1, water soil mix, and one of my favorite. Here you can see my flowering lotus plant. This is just because of the right soil mix which we have given to our lotus plant. If you want to grow the same lotus plant or lily plant, you can make the same soil mix as I have made. To grow lotus plant, we just require a big tub with few inches of vermicompost. Nearly 3 to 4 inches will do it. Make sure you evenly spread it. Now we have to add soil nearly 3 inches. Now our total height of this soil mix is nearly 7 inches. This is the only method to grow your lotus plant. Now you can plant your lotus and fill your lotus pond and you will see flower within few months. If you love this video, make sure you like this, and the like target is nearly 2000 likes. Now it's time to grow your own lotus. Number 2, adenium plant soil mix, or any plant which love sandy soil mix. Here you can see the illustration of our pot which will look from inside. Now let us prepare. Here you can see my adenium are hanging and also they are bare rooted. Why we had done this, for detail you can watch our adenium plant hack available on channel. A short quick note, we have to do this to save our adenium from any fungus attack. Now let us prepare the base of our adenium pot. Here we can use brick pieces or some clay balls. If you want to use clay ball and if you don't have, you can directly buy it from the description or from the screen product tagging. Now next is vermicompost for fungus, soft fungicide, normal garden soil and sand. Now to grow adenium plant, we require a pot with multiple drainage holes. This will not allow your water to hold in a pot. For soil mixture, we will use 1 part vermicompost, 1 part soil and 2 parts sand. This is the perfect soil mix for our adenium plant. Mix them well and they are ready to grow. Here is the catch, don't forget to add fungicide in your soil mix. You can add directly or you can give it in form of liquid. Now mix them well. Make sure that every part of soil get enough amount of fungicide. Our soil mix is ready. Here you can see. Now let us prepare the pot. Our pot has lots of drainage hole. To protect our soil from coming out, we have to add newspaper or any cloth which allow drainage. Now add clay ball or brick pieces, whichever you have. Now trick to grow your adenium plant. You have to grow 1 to 2 inches just above the previous soil level so that our adenium cortex get enough big. So earlier level was this and now I am keeping my adenium nearly 2 inches just above the soil. Now we have to fill the adenium plant soil mix with our sandy soil mix, and now we have to give water, and now we have to check the drainage capacity of our adenium soil mix. To check the drainage capacity of our adenium soil mix, continue to give water and you will see after a few minutes you will see all the water will come out from these drainage holes. Water coming out from the drainage hole means your adenium soil mix is perfect and your plant will never die out of your root stock. Number 3, hanging plant soil mix. In this we have to make such type of soil mix which can retain maximum number of water, as hanging pot generally dry very fast. The thumb rule is to select the plant which are very hardy in nature. Now the soil mix is nearly 50% of normal garden soil, 30% coco peat for moisture, nearly 20% vermicompost for nutrition. It is important to select the plant which have tuber type of roots, for example this spider plant or for example Z plant, and many other fern plant which can hold maximum number of water in its roots. Here you can see lots of tuber roots in our spider plant. Actually I love this plant, so I have many of them in my garden. And one of the basic rule of growing any plant in hanging pot is that we have to keep 1 inch soil just below the rim of our pot. This makes sure that your water holding capacity increases and plant get enough time to absorb water. Next is super soil mix or common house plant soil mix. This soil mix can be used for all type of plants. Good organic and alive soil will make your plant to grow more and more lush green, and also they will help your plant to increase their size. Let's make it. Firstly, you have to keep your soil in full day of sunlight. This will not allow your fungus to grow much more. Now add sand so that we can get enough amount of drainage. Next we have to add 100 gram of neem khali. This will not allow the pest to attack on plant. Next is bone meal, nearly 50 gram. This will allow your plant to get enough amount of nutrient. Epsom salt, nearly 50 gram. This will make sure that your plant get enough lush green color, as it will allow your plant to get more part of photosynthesis. Sarson khali or mustard cake. This is a flower booster, nearly 100 gram of this. Next is humic acid, and this is added because it improves the nutrition intake, enhance the soil structure, increase the water retention capability and stimulate benefit microbial activities in soil. Make sure you get organic one. Half kg of vermicompost and nearly 1 kg of cow dung compost. Now your soil mix is ready. Mix it well so that every inch of soil get enough amount of nutrients which we have given to our soil mix. Now remember that the item we have included is for 4 pots, nearly 12 inches in size. If you want to make it for a single pot, you can make it. Now our super soil mix is ready. Let me show you how we can use in a single plant. I'm just taking a Mogra plant, just remove black color polythene, loosen up the soil from base part so that roots can spread. Now I will take a decent sized pot and I will grow my Mogra plant in it. Within 10 to 15 days your plant will get settled and you will see the magical result. Next is indoor plant soil mix. In this we have to give a rich organic nutrient rich soil, but it must be light in nature. So we will make our soil mix that is nearly 70% of coco peat and 30% normal garden soil. Now mix it well, and now I will share how I transplant my plant. The thumb rule of giving transplantation is stop giving water 1 or 2 days before and give a little bit of a stroke so that your plant can easily come out of this pot. We are using newspaper to cover the drainage hole so that soil doesn't come out. Now remember that you have to add a colorful pot so that your indoor location get improved by the colorful pot and also the plant. Now give water to your plant and keep your plant in a location where you want. Next is seedling soil mix, and some plants require seed transplantation so that they can grow in higher or bigger pots. For that type of soil mix, we require a loose soil mix. For this, we will use nearly 50% of our coco peat and 50% of vermicompost. So mix it well so that every part get nutrition and also the loose soil mix. For seedling, I generally prefer small type of pots. They are easy to handle and they are easy to maintain. Fill your pot with soil mix and we will grow our sunflower seeds. You can grow any type of seedling in this seedling mix, including vegetable seedlings. Now cover your seedling with nearly half inches layer of the soil and give water so that moisture can make your seedling to grow. If you want more easier task, you can grow in seedling tray. It is very easy to grow a single seed and just take out and plant it in a bigger pot. Next one is big size pot soil mix. In this generally we grow vegetables, as big pot generally give more harvesting. For big size pot we must have multiple drainage hole as water take more time to get drained out. This plastic tub is really big one, as you can compare it with nearly my 12 inches size pot, and here you can see the size difference. It is nearly 3 times of its size. Now filling this type of big size pot is a task, but we will use light soil mix. Here we are using the waste part of our garden, for example leaves, twigs and weeds which we generally throw away. We will use them. This will provide the nutrients to the plant and also it will fill the pot very easy. Now we will use coconut husk, as it is very light in nature and also it will fill the pot very fast. Nearly 2 to 3 inches of this coconut husk will do best, and now we will add sandy soil mix. Sandy soil mix will not allow moisture to hold for longer period of time. Nearly 3 to 4 inches of this is good. Now we will add vermicompost, and 2 to 3 inches layer of this vermicompost is fine to add nutrients in the soil. This is a big size pot, so we have to maintain the quality of this soil. So we will add earthworms in this. Earthworm will allow aeration and also retain the nutrients in the soil. Now we will add coco peat in this mixture. Nearly 2 to 3 inches of this is fine. If you observe that we have added only the light soil mix till now, this is just because if we want to move this pot, then it is very easy. Now we will fill the pot with the normal garden soil and the super soil mix which we have made earlier, and now they are ready to grow new plants. Now our pot is prepared. Now it's time to grow multiple plants. Here we are growing a tomato plant and multiple chili plant. We can grow multiple type of varieties of this plant in this pot. As the pot size is very big, now it's time to give water and keep your pot in full day of sunlight. Number 8, super light soil mix. In this we will use only and only coco peat. This is the best soil mix which we can give to our plant, and our indoor plant will be very happy in growing this type of soil mix. As coco peat retain much part of the moisture in the soil for longer period of time, so we can grow indoor plants and we don't have to worry about watering them. This type of soil mix generally is getting very famous, as the people living in apartments and the high tall building are plant lover and want to grow the plant but does not want to carry so much of the load, so they are using only coco peat in the soil mix. Also the online seller are also using same type of material. This is coco peat and it is very light and they are very easy and convenient for traveling and postage and carriage. So we can use coco peat for indoor plant soil mix. Here I am transplanting my snake plant, that is Sansevieria, and it is variegated variety. And all here you can see the soil mix. It is 100% coco peat and the roots are healthy enough. If you want to give fertilizer, you can just apply it on the first layer of the soil, or else you can give a liquid fertilizer which is very fruitful for your plants. So you can grow your indoor plant in this type of soil mix which is very loose. And also remember that coco peat retain much part of the moisture in the soil for longer period of time. So give right amount of water after a particular interval. This is me signing off this video. Now it's your turn to share the video and subscribe so that we can stay connected for the next video, and do like this video if you love it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.